So as a lot of you know, one of my most beloved lines in fragrances is the Paco Rabanne Invictus line. I absolutely love Invictus Aqua. It is straight up my favorite fragrance. But what about some of the other flankers in the line? Especially this particular one that seems to not get much love, and it's very unjust in my opinion. Of course, we're talking about Invictus Legend from Paco Rabanne. Stay tuned. So I don't have the box anymore, but we will take a quick look at the bottle. This is a tester bottle, just like my Invictus Aqua bottle. That's why it says the name of the fragrance on the front. It's that standard trophy style bottle that they're known for. It says Paco Rabanne on the back. Has some fragrance information on the bottom, batch code and everything etched into the glass. It says Invictus on top. There is no cap, but it does have this push button. Very good spray. Now let's get into that scent. So this smells the most unique in the line, in my opinion. Reason being is it's an amber heavy fragrance. In the opening, I get plenty of amber, a lot of sea salt and bay leaf. That's the three most prominent accords to me. There's a little bit of citrus in there, but it's mostly salty, amber, and bay leaf, that herbaceous bay leaf. It's really heightened in this. There's a lot of notes that are present in Invictus that are just heightened in here, and there's others that are taken away. You do get a little bit of the Invictus DNA in here, but how those have said when it first came out that it's kind of a combination of Invictus Intense and Invictus Aqua. I'm sure there are elements borrowed from each of those in this, but it kind of smells like its own fragrance because, like I said, you'll get a little bit of that Invictus DNA, but it's mostly salty, and I mean salty. If you don't like a salty fragrance, you might not like this. But super salty amber and bay leaf. That's really what I get, and it doesn't change much. It gets a little bit more herbal as the salt calms down hours in, and I mean hours in, because what I get up top, I get for a long time, which leads me into the performance of this fragrance. So subtlety, if you're looking for a fragrance that doesn't pronounce that you're here when you walk in a room, steer clear of this because this sucker's a beast. It's loud and it's long. I don't know who else experiences this off of their skin, but this actually projects and performs and lasts longer than any other fragrance in this line. And Invictus, the original off of my skin, is a screamer. It is a loud, long-lasting fragrance. I fill a room with this. 4 or 5 sprays, I fill a room. And it goes for every bit of 10 to 12 hours. This is a powerful, underrated blue fragrance, and more people should give it a shot. I could see how if you're not into super salty, herbaceous type of fragrances that you might not be into this, because like I said, it's a very strong, prominent bay leaf, and the sea salt that's used in this is dominant. But it's such a beautiful, warm, and inviting amber. It maintains a little bit of the aquatic nature from Invictus, but it's mostly a much warmer take. This is great in the cold weather. If you love Invictus in the hot weather, or Invictus Aqua, and Invictus Intense was just a little too redundant for you because it's technically just a little bit sweeter take on the original. That boozy note that's that whiskey note adds some sweetness. It's just as powerful. Whereas this one twists that DNA quite a bit. It really kind of veers off and does its own thing, goes down its own path. And it's a blue fragrance through and through, but it's kind of a blue fragrance that stands on its own that doesn't really get a lot of love. And I don't know where you can sample it, but I know if you go to your standard department stores that sell Paco Rabanne fragrances, you can get that. It'll look just like this. It'll say Invictus Legend on the front because it's a tester bottle. And you'll be able to spray it on your skin. Check it out for yourself. It's very, very powerful in the opening. Give it a few minutes. Spray it on your skin. Walk around the mall or wherever you're at, the Macy's, Stage, Dillard's, whatever. Give it a little time. Let it develop on your skin. And really give it a chance, because I feel like more people need to give this one a chance. My godson, for example, loves this fragrance. This is his favorite fragrance. Every time I've ever worn it around him, he always says, "Oh, you're wearing Invictus Legend, aren't you?" Yeah, it's a head turner. It's powerful. It's very pronounced. And from what I can see, it's extremely underrated. There's only one person I've seen recently that's shown it any love besides myself. Quality Fragrances, I see you, my friend. He had a scent of the day Instagram post like 2 days before the shooting of this video, so he's another one that I know for sure enjoys this fragrance. Underrated and overlooked, and I hope that changes very soon, because I would hate to see this one not get enough love and get discontinued down the line, as some fragrances tend to do, because I feel this does enough things on its own as a standalone fragrance. And if you're looking for a beast, look no further than Invictus Legend. Well, that was my thoughts, feelings, and breakdown on Invictus Legend. I just, like I said before, I feel like it doesn't get enough love. It's this and Invictus Intense. I don't know which gets the least amount of love in the line, because it's all about Invictus and Invictus Aqua pretty much. Am looking forward to the new flanker. Haven't gotten my nose on it yet. I will be blind buying that one most likely, because I love the line. Of course, I'm going to get the new version of Invictus. But don't sleep on this one. If you like blue fragrances, this is its own kind of take on the blue fragrance, the blue genre. But the fitting, the color is very fitting for it, because don't get me wrong, this is indeed a blue fragrance. And you guys know I love my blue fragrances. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have it? How many of you have tried it and it just wasn't for you? That's okay. That happens. I think that's part of the problem, is there's just some people that just don't like it. It just doesn't jive with their skin chemistry, or they just don't like the smell of it. But I absolutely love the way this one smells. It was a joy to wear recently. Had been a little while, but it's definitely one of my favorite fragrances that kind of gets pushed to the side and swept under the rug because I have so many. But that's no excuse, because it's a damn good fragrance that deserves more attention from me, and I feel like it deserves more attention from you. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Invictus Legend and you give it a spray now, who knows, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.